Dylan Holiday asks, in late 1993, Daryl Van Horne, James Mitchell, his real name, debuted in Smoky Mountain Wrestling. He was a standout on the mic despite only being in the business for around 4 years. What was it like working with Mitchell at this point? Do you have any stories you can share? Thanks, fellas. Take care. And you met Father Jim Mitchell very recently, didn't you?
I met him last week. So I'm here in Orlando right now. As you can tell, my background is different.
Yeah, the presidential suite, I should say.
I am in the presidential suite at a timeshare resort. I forgot the name of it, Electoria or something. I forgot the Exploria or something, but and a beautiful place. So I've been here for like 3 or 4 days by myself, which is beautiful because I hadn't had anybody asking me any questions, hadn't had anybody bothering me. My food is included, so I don't got to go and get something to eat or call to bring food in, and it's been great. But I went to this show because my son-in-law, who was here with me over the weekend, he told me that there is Father Jim, and he's in the what do you call it, the business? Where people sing songs.
Karaoke.
Karaoke. I can't remember the name. I said, I want to say Courtney for some reason. The karaoke business. And he asked about me, and he said, yeah, he's here. And he said, I'd love for Dutch to come down. And I came down, and I had a brief meeting with, well, not brief, it stayed about 2 hours. And he had a great show here in Orlando. And we were talking, and he told me that I taught him so much. And he actually said, I appreciate the way you treated me when I was breaking in. So I said, because I have never been under the, I never tried to get tough on somebody or hard on somebody, but he had a lot of talent, and he matched that gimmick perfectly, because he managed the guy one time that I don't know if I sent you the video clip of it. He was managing the Mummy.
Prince Karras, yeah, he did as well.
Prince Karras, and he did a deal where they put sand in his bag and they cut his thumb off and sand poured out of it. And now I know it's a big work, but I popped because the people said, how did he do that? Now, we're in a part of like Tennessee or West Virginia at the time that hadn't seen sunlight since 1997. So they were looking at it like, oh, how did he do that? How did he do that? But he was a great interviewer, a great manager, and he still is. He's a great performer. So as far as my interaction with him, nothing. It was great. I love Jim, and I'm glad he respected me. And when I left that night, it's only been like 3 or 4 nights ago, and this is the only guy who's ever done me like this. He hugged me. He actually kissed me right here, and he says, I love you, and thank you for all that you taught me. And shook my hand, and he walked off, which I actually appreciate that, because I don't know, a lot of guys, you never know how they feel about you. And he said, I had my opportunity. I guess that's what he thought. I had my opportunity to tell him, and I did. So thank you, Mr. Mitchell. Same to you.
I hope, because he loves you so much, maybe we could get him on as a guest. We've never had any guests, but Ron Fuller, we wanted to say a million other people, but there's one thing I want to make mention of is back in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, he would say things like, all you people out there felching the family dog and that kind of thing. Where at the time, not that many people knew what felching was. And he'd just try and get. What did he try and get away with on the microphone that you found amusing, if you can recall anything?
He would try to insult them, but he did it in such a way that he was so highbrow, they missed it. And even I would miss it at the time unless I went back over the tape. Felching the family dog. Now, what do you think that'd be? So, and he's up there in the part of the country that was known for Deliverance. Mm-hmm. See the movie Deliverance? Well, I've
seen the main bits, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where we were. And but he was over with those people. And that's what I like about wrestling fans that are not spoiled. These fans weren't spoiled. They had never had the product really brought to them. and delivered to them and presented to them the way that Jim Cornette presented it to them in Smoky Mountain.